The agricultural industry globally is facing a number of headwinds. One of the major ones I would say is climate change. So as climate change happens, there is need for agricultural practices to adjust to the challenges that climate change poses, which includes increased heat and temperatures, flooding, because there is more, the climate, increases the availability of water in oceans when, say, icebergs melt. So we have more flooding. Also, we have much more unpredictability of weather patterns and climatic patterns, which then affect how farmers can produce. Also, as the world develops available agricultural land for other uses such as urbanization and building cities, it encroaches on the available land for agriculture. So that, is on the global stage. When we localize it to Nigeria, of course, climate change is also a very big problem, because nowadays we're seeing a shrinkage of available precipitation, which is also rainfall. And also we're seeing a shift in the patterns of when the rains come. So the rains, sometimes they come late, and sometimes they are of high intensity, causing flooding. Beyond climate change, there are other challenges that faces agriculture in Nigeria. One of them would be, of course, the usual suspects, like we all know: security, lack of financing, lack of good or improved inputs, and also suboptimal agricultural practices, which then reduces yield. Another thing that faces agriculture in Nigeria in terms of challenges is single cycle farming, because the irrigation capacity in Nigeria is suboptimal, it's not developed. Nigeria irrigates about 0.9% of its available arable land, which then makes us only produce during the rains and limits us to single cycle farming in areas such as grains, whereas we can do up to 2 or 3. I believe a major challenge, this is personal to me, is the profile of the average agriculturist. The average agriculturist or farmer in Nigeria is about 54, 55 years old with a primary school education. That means, in a country that life expectancy is 55 years, that means we probably will not have farmers, very soon. And I think because they are also not educated, it kind of reduces their exposure, to better practices, and also even taking agriculture as an economic option, viable and commercial, which creates the incentives to practice it properly and also grow their ventures. I believe these are challenges that, they are not exhaustive, but these are critical challenges that must be keenly looked at.